Peaceful Assembly Bill passed by Parliament. PKR Perak Chairman Farhash Wafa's arrest was lawful. Good afternoon. Welcome to News on 2. I'm Jessica Lee. The Peaceful Assembly Amendment Bill 2019, which among others sought to make street protests no longer an offence, was passed by the Dewan Negara yesterday. Now, it was approved by Senate Deputy President Datuk Seri Abdul Halim Abdul Samad after 18 senators participated in the debate session.
Deputy Home Minister Datuk Muhammad Aziz Jaman, when tabling the bill for the second reading, said the Peaceful Assembly Act 2012 should be amended to give more space for freedom of speech and peaceful assembly in line with Article 10 of the Federal Constitution. In addition, he said this amendment also demonstrates the government's commitment to balance the need for human rights and the government's delivery system. The proposed amendment, which was approved by the Dewan Rakyat on the 4th of July, also sought to shorten the notification period to hold an assembly from 10 days to 5 days before the date of the rally. When winding up the debate, Datuk Muhammad Aziz said the amendment was also in line with the government's commitment in fulfilling its pledge, which among others was to abolish and amend laws considered harsh and severe. He also said that the government had no plans to empower members of the People's Volunteer Corps or RELA to control peaceful assemblies. Datuk Muhammad Aziz said in the event of any commotion, RELA would have no power like the police to take action, such as dispersing rallies or carrying out arrests.
Inspector General of Police Datuk Seri Abdul Hamid Bador said the arrest of PKR Perak Chairman Farhash Wafa Salvador Rizal Mubarak to assist investigations into the sex video scandal, which allegedly implicates a minister recently, should not be questioned as it was done lawfully. He said the decision to arrest him was made by the investigation team and that they are entitled to call up or arrest any individual in the course of the investigations.
Saya dah bertekad di situ ya, sebagai Ketua Polis Negara, saya hendak menghentikan perbuatan-perbuatan yang tidak adil ni tadi. Jadi saya tidak dapat, saya tak lihat bagaimana yang dikatakan ini tidak adil, itu tidak adil. Ini semua statement-statement politik. Saya dah bagi tahu dah tadi, statement saya yang hari itu dia. Dan saya tidak mahu lagi terlibat dalam polemik politik ni. Mana-mana pihak pun lah, baik dalam kerajaan ke di sebelah sana ke.
The IGP said this to reporters after opening the 90th Senior Police Officers Association or PPKP and the Junior Police Officers Association PPRP Conference 2019 yesterday in Bandaraya, Melaka. Datuk Seri Abdul Hamid was commenting on a statement made by Farhash, who is also the political secretary of PKR President Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, questioning his 4-day remand in connection with the sex video probe. Commenting further, Datuk Seri Abdul Hamid urged all parties to allow the police to investigate the case as it is still under investigation and any action taken or decided cannot be made in a hurry. He said every actions need to follow procedures without pressure from anyone, adding that the completed investigation papers would be submitted to the Attorney General Chambers for further action. Meanwhile, Datuk Seri Abdul Hamid said he had lodged a police report against UMNO Supreme Council member Dato' Lokman Nur Adam for calling him a liar in connection with the investigation into the spreading of the controversial sex video, adding that it was unacceptable.
Jadi masalah perbalahan politik di antara sesama mereka pemimpin-pemimpin politik ini, biarlah dia nak cakap apa pun, nak tuduh saya macam-macam pun, kecuali kalau dia tuduh macam satu kes di mana dia menuduh saya sebagai Ketua Polis Negara menipu. Itu saya tak boleh terima. Ya, tak boleh terima. So pihak saya dah membuat laporan polis dan kita akan ambil tindakan yang sewajarnya lah. Ya, saya tidak boleh menipu sebagai Ketua Polis Negara.
He said that all parties are entitled to issue statements on this issue, but he cannot accept accusations hurled against him.
Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail said doing charity work not only helps to observe religious obligations but also helps to maintain good health and foster good relations with one another. Now, she said it can also reinforce community institutions and further elevate our quality of life.
Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah, who is also the Women, Family and Community Development Minister, said young people and professionals should engage more in volunteer and charity work.
Kempen-kempen berbentuk motivasi untuk memupuk minat orang ramai dalam tugas-tugas kesukarelawanan dan penyampaian mesej yang baik dalam melakukan kerja-kerja bakti perlu dipertingkatkan untuk menarik minat lebih ramai golongan masyarakat dalam melakukan kerja-kerja bakti dan amal.
Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah said this when closing the Carnival Perdana Pasukan Brigade Bakti Malaysia event yesterday. According to her, at present, volunteerism has gained a place in the hearts of Malaysians. She added that all segments of society seem to be interested in becoming volunteers from various ages, either individually, in groups, or representing non-governmental organizations or NGOs, irrespective of political affiliation, religion, race, status and ethnicity.
Now, all Malaysians are invited to attend the installation ceremony for the 16th Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riyatuddin Al-Mustafa Bilal Shah at Istana Negara on Tuesday. Now, the government hopes that all Malaysians will join in appreciating this ceremony, as it is a manifestation to have greater understanding and respect for the royal institution, and in particular, the Yang di-Pertuan Agong.
Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Seri Dr. Mujahid Yusof, said 6 main events have been organised in conjunction with the installation ceremony, beginning today with a Yasin recital session, Thanksgiving prayer and Solat Hajat at the National Mosque in Kuala Lumpur. The climax will be the installation ceremony, which is to be held on Tuesday at the Balai Rong Sri or Throne Room of the Istana Negara, followed by the Royal Banquet on the next day at the main banquet hall of Istana Negara. Datuk Seri Dr. Mujahid said 700 guests are expected to be present, adding that this would include rulers, Yang di-Pertua Negeri, Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Cabinet Ministers, Ambassadors and senior government officers. Datuk Seri Mujahid said the institution concerning the Yang di-Pertuan Agong must be made an umbrella for national sovereignty and not merely a symbol of solidarity, but more than that, which acts as a symbol of stability and national pride.
Now, the theme for the 2019 National Day and Malaysia Day, Sayangi Malaysiaku, Malaysia Bersih, has been chosen to stress on the importance of unity and patriotism for the well-being of the people and shared prosperity. Communications and Multimedia Minister Gobind Singh Dio said it was hoped that the theme will instill and ignite the value of integrity and strong character among the people.
In a statement released yesterday, Gobind said the government has also decided to retain the official logo used during last year's celebration. He added that the song Malaysia Bersih will be the main song for the celebration, but Kita Punya Malaysia will also be sung to fire up the spirit of patriotism and rejecting corruption. Gobind also announced that the National Day Parade on the 31st of August will be held in Putrajaya, while Malaysia Day is scheduled to be held on 16 September in Kuching, Sarawak. Gobind, who is also chairman of the 2019 National Month Celebrations Main Committee, said the launching ceremony of the national level National Month and Fly the Jalur Gemilang 2019 event will be held on the 3rd of August at Dataran Pahlawan, Melaka. He added that this was due to its historical factors, and it is the state where the declaration of the country's independence was made on 20th February 1956, namely in Bandar Hile. The ceremony is scheduled to be officiated by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad.
Police detained 3 Thai nationals at Pasir Mas, Kelantan for possession of firearms and drugs yesterday. Pasir Mas District Police Chief ACP Abdullah Muhammad Pia said the 3, which involved a 39-year-old husband, 27-year-old wife and their 18-year-old daughter, were nabbed at their rented house in Kampong Banggol, Jering, Pasir Mas.
During the 2 a.m. raid, police discovered a firearm with 47 bullets, 0.5 grams of shabu, as well as 16 Aramin 5 pills at the suspect's home. Police also seized a wad of cash worth 151,000 ringgit, along with 3 vehicles which were utilized for drug dealing activities.
Dalam serbuan tersebut, kita telah menangkap 3 orang warga negara Thailand. 1 lelaki bersama seorang isteri dan seorang anak, iaitu 1 keluarga. Lelaki tersebut berumur 38 tahun, berasal dari Narathiwat, Thailand, ujian urin positif metafetamin dan mempunyai rekod lampau 1 kes dadak. Berumur 39 tahun dan pasport perjalanannya telah tamat tempoh.
Speaking at a press conference at the Pasir Mas Police Headquarters yesterday, ACP Abdullah Muhammad Pia said investigation found that the male suspect was also involved in the trafficking of ganja, which was obtained from the south of Thailand to be sold in Kuala Lumpur. All 3 suspects are being remanded for 6 days until Monday. The case is being investigated under Section 8 of the Firearms Act and Section 12 Subsection 2 of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952 and Section 15, Subsection 1, Subsection A of the same Act.
Bumiputera contractors must be more responsive and prepared to face the current environment that is full of changes in order to be on par with other industry players at the ASEAN and global levels. The Works Minister Baru Bian said they should also continue to work hard, show initiative and compete to seize all available opportunities.
According to Baru, contractors across Malaysia should diversify their activities so as not to depend solely on the construction sector. Apart from construction activities, Baru suggested that they could also venture into sectors such as agro-technology, oil and gas, as well as information technology and multimedia. Baru said that the Malay Contractors Association Malaysia, PKMM, as an umbrella organisation serving the interests of its members, must also be mindful of change that are happening and be able to change direction swiftly in mobilising efforts in an organised way in tandem with the flow of change. Speaking when officiating at the PKMM 40th Annual General Meeting yesterday, Baru also noted that the country's economy is improving and infrastructure development activities will rise again through the government's action and planning.
Now, Malacca state government agencies and subsidiaries have inked 9 collaboration agreements with local companies involving investments worth more than 374.35 million ringgit in tourism-related projects to boost the state's tourism industry in Aikaro yesterday. Now, Chief Minister Adli Zahari said the projects include the upgrading and enhancement of facilities as well as the production of tourism-related products.
State Chief Minister Adli Zahari said the joint venture agreement term is between 5 and 30 years depending on the respective projects.
Dalam satu angka keseluruhan yang melibatkan 9 perjanjian ini daripada nilai keseluruhan itu adalah 764,350,000 yang keseluruhan pelaburan ini melibatkan pelabur-pelabur tempatan di dalam negara kita. Jadi saya yakin bahawa dengan kerjasama ini pembangunan ini boleh sebahagiannya saya yakin kita boleh melihat resultnya pada tahun ini.
Speaking after witnessing the signing of Memorandum of Understanding or MOU between subsidiary companies in Serinegeri, Aikaro, Adli said the joint ventures will also provide new job opportunities to those in Malacca. The signing of the MOU involves the agreement to provide lighting at Sungai Malacca Phase 1, create special souvenirs for Malacca iconic tourist attractions, to develop the rest and relax area at the Taming Sari Tower, and the joint venture to develop Malacca Planetarium Adventure Science Centre as Malacca's tourism sport complex.
Malaysia Airlines Berhad or MAB is targeting to achieve an increase in its ancillary revenue by up to 10% this year through its tourism platform segment MH Holidays. Malaysia Airlines Berhad Chief Operations Officer Ahmad Luqman Muhammad Azmi said the airline has to date received 2,000 ticket reservations, which includes 5,000 domestic passengers since its implementation on the 3rd of July.
With this additional segment, this is part of the plan to further enhance our composition for ancillary by giving more choice, which include accommodation and things like that. And this is part of our plan to further enhance those ancillary revenues, which is currently targeted to increase from the current 5% to almost double that within a year.
Ahmad Luqman said this at the launch of MH Holidays, which was officiated by Deputy Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Muhammad Bakhtiar Wan Sheikh in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. MAB is confident that MH Holidays, which is operated in collaboration with TUI Group, an Anglo-German travel and tourism company, will provide the best holiday experience for its passengers. It also aims to bring the number up to 5,000 bookings monthly by the end of 2019, but its ultimate ambition for MH Holidays is significantly higher.
The Malaysian Electronic Sports Association, or ESM, has appointed Firdaus Hashim, known as Master Ramen, as the team manager for all the esports athletes who will represent Malaysia to the 2019 SEA Games, scheduled to be held in November in Manila, Philippines.
Before his appointment as team manager, Firdaus was earlier the director of the Mineski event team, or MET, and the manager of several esports teams, including Aero Gaming, Mineski X, and several others. ESM's president, Dato' Anand S. Nathan, said Firdaus' vast experience in esport makes him the most qualified person for the position. He will be responsible for those who will participate in 6 events at the Games, which are Defense of the Ancients, that's Dota 2, StarCraft 2, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Arena of Valor, Tekken 7 and Hearthstone.
And that's it for this afternoon. In our top story, Peaceful Assembly Bill passed by Parliament. Join me again at 7 this evening. I'm Jessica Lee. Stay tuned to TV2 and have a pleasant day ahead. See you later.